All right, it says we are live, and we all know how that goes. So we'll play the "Are We Live Yet" game that we play every single week. And go ahead and let us know. Can you
We're
hear?
live.
Yeah, can you hear us? Can you see us? We'll play the "Are We Live Yet" game until we get all of our new mics and cameras and stuff figured out. We want to make sure everybody can hear us okay. According to my little handy dandy road thing down there, it's picking up our voice, and we'll try not to scream at y'all tonight. I got to remember we got mics now. We don't need to be so loud. All right, so Miss Lee says she can hear and see us. Great. So we'll go ahead and kick this
Good.
thing off. It is December the 4th at 5 p.m. Eastern. So if you're watching this back later, we do allow our live streams to play back. We got dogs hacking in the background, fighting over
Oh, now they're
bones.
fine. Or they're fighting, I mean.
So the puppies say, hey, we've just given them their weekly live stream bones to try, hey,
They were quiet up
to
until now.
try to keep them quiet, and it's not working out. But anyways, if you're watching this back later, by all means, enjoy the chaos. And you ask a question, we'll respond when we can. Ruger, golly, we gave him the bones way too early. We gave him the bones way too early. Normally, it calms them down for at least 30 minutes. So, anyways, here we go. So, first and foremost, I do want to say thank you. I did not run to the post office the last couple of days. I apologize, but we've already started receiving some Christmas cards and things from people. So, Dan and Karen Mason, thank you very much for
Thank
thinking
you.
about us and sending us a Christmas card. We truly do appreciate you. And I already see everybody in the comments talking about Christmas and Christmas shopping and all that stuff that goes on. Already the season. It'll be next year before you know it. This is wild and crazy how quick this year is flying by. All right, so we got some familiar faces in the house. Well, I say faces. I can't see anybody. Familiar names in the house. I tell everybody that all week long. We'll be talking on some comments. They're like, "See you tonight." I'm like, "Yeah, I'll see you tonight." And no, actually, we won't see you, but you know what we mean. So, by the way, if this is your first live streams, by all means, drop a comment, ask a question. That's what we do on these live streams. We'll chat for about 30 to 45 minutes, talk about videos or any burning questions that you have, and then we'll do a little cooking at the end of the live streams, typically what we do. Also, if this is your first or second live stream, by all means, let us know. We would love to welcome you. We have an awesome group of people that be more than happy to welcome you. Ask a comment. We can't get to all of them, but we do our best. You're more than welcome to repeat it, and we'll do our best to catch back up to it.
And I am cooking tonight. We'll wait till everybody else jumps on before we tell them.
Well, I'm kind of cooking too.
Oh, yeah, I guess we're both
You're
cooking.
doing way more cooking, although I'm kind of cooking too. We got something
I'm
very,
prepping, you're cooking.
I guess so. I ain't doing much cooking though. I can promise y'all that. So we have something very special tonight. It's a twist on something we've already done, but it's a really good twist. Actually, such a good twist that I already did this for lunch today. I recorded it and I have a video out this week. So if y'all can't catch all the ingredients and everything else that you want to see tonight, we're gonna have that post on. Well, I guess Tiffany Tuesday afternoons whenever I'm going to post it there.
Oh, perfect. There you go.
All right. So Crystal says, congratulations on hitting 69,000 subscribers. Thank you very much. I'm ready to see a good round number. Hey, hush, like 75,000, 100,000, but we're so blessed and thankful for where we're at right now. And we appreciate everybody that watches the content, that's helped us get to this number, and that has shared and told other people about us. That means the world to us. By the way, I'm going to have to pay attention. We have us a super bright light going tonight, and it's blinding the heck out of me. I'm going to have
But
to
the
watch
color
how.
already looks pretty good.
Yeah, we have to watch how the camera is. I got it a bit washed out behind us, but I'm doing that to make sure people can actually see our faces. Oh, so let's see what else we got here. So Robert asks, you seem to be able to do most anything. Well, that's not necessarily true, but I will try anything, Robert.
He
Well,
can't fold laundry very well.
no, I absolutely cannot fold laundry on purpose. He says, what profession were you in before coming full-time YouTuber? So yes, that's a popular question. I seem to get that, once every few months here on the live stream. So before I ventured into this crazy social media world, I started working at a paper mill, entry level on the floor, just like anybody walking off the street and do, and eventually worked my way up into management there. And whenever I left that mill, I was, man, hey, y'all share. I was over 3 departments there: a wood yard, where the chips actually come from the wood yard into what our digesters do. So ultimately, what everybody thinks is a paper mill is you didn't make computer paper. You made gigantic jumbo rolls of pulp that goes out to all these different companies that may dissolve it down and put it in different processes. I mean, anything from clothing to filter media to, well, paper and whatever the heck else. But long story short, I was manager over 3 departments. I was in charge of kind of the ebb and flow, whether it be people, equipment. I had to work with all the engineers, all that good stuff. And it taught me a heck of a lot, but throughput was my ultimate goal. What do we do to increase throughput? Ultimately, how do we make more? How do we make it safer? But we want to, it's all about production, right? We could talk about this for hours, but I can't get into too much of it too. Although I didn't really sign an agreement saying I couldn't talk a whole lot about it, but working for a gigantic company like that, you don't divulge in too much stuff. But with that said, it was interesting. I had to work with a ton of people, had to host a lot of meetings. Somehow I got volunteered to do that because, well, I'm not scared to speak in front of people like the majority of the world seems to be. And like I said, I worked with engineers, all kinds of stuff, working on equipment, electrical instrumentation, training, you name it. It was an interesting job, but it was beyond a full-time job. Your cell phone come home with you 24 hours a day. You're expected to work weekends, holidays, be out there 16, 18, 20 hours, whatever the heck it took to get the mill back up and running. So long story short, without getting into this too much more, if y'all can hear me over to the dogs barking back here, we talked for about a year. Made a decision to try to see how well social media may work out, and ultimately, it worked out well enough that I was able to join it. You may have to put him inside.
It's okay. They're
I
fine.
can't even think straight with all that barking. You may have to put Bullet inside for just a little bit. So, anyways, if somebody wants to hear that, we could get far more into that another day there on what I used to do and kind of what led me to the social media side of things. Oh my goodness. Yeah, go put him inside. I can't hear with all that barking. I don't know why they are wound so tight.
Come on.
They've been out here for hours, quiet as a mouse. Every time we start a live
Come on.
stream, craziness erupts behind me. Y'all probably can't hear it with the mic, but I can't think straight.
Bullet doesn't want to go inside.
Yeah, well, they're gonna have to be quiet or he's gonna have to go inside. And I have a feeling they're not gonna be quiet. All right, let's see what else we got. Let's grab another question real quick. How's the diesel heater doing? It has actually warmed up so much here this week in Florida. I'm literally almost sweating right now. I haven't fired it back up. I used it the one day in the shop that it was really cold. No issues. I think it's going to be an awesome little piece of equipment, especially when I get my little hobby room built out there and I can exhaust it to the outside. It's going to heat up a relatively good sized room, no problems. Plus, I have another one on the way, and I have a very special project. Kind of making my first little mini off-grid structure, and it's going to be going in there. Cash probably knows what I'm talking about. It says bedroom. We're going to have something pretty cool there. So we're going to try to get something a little off-grid and get me finally some good heating somewhere that I desperately need it because my little Mr. Buddy heater is not working out well for me at all. Okay, let's see what else. Chris says we all need assigned seating. I guess
I know.
I guess he's probably upset because we keep doing this every other week. Depending on how we're cooking and where we're preparing food for the night, yeah, we got to keep going
Yeah.
around. It's driving everybody crazy, or at least it's driving
Mhm.
Chris crazy that we keep swapping seats. Okay, so Steven says hello or hey Andrew and Tiff, sort of new here. Binged your pole barn house build playlist. That's a big playlist.
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome, awesome work. Well, thank you very much,
Thank
Steven.
you.
Yeah, like literally 200 videos and counting, I think, in that playlist. We'll pretty much wrap the majority of that playlist up here as soon as I get these stairs finished inside. They are kicking my butt. I'm just going to go ahead and be honest with you. I've got almost all the railings done. I'm working on the railings that go down the stairs right now with all these crazy angles and trying to get everything to line up perfect to the eye.
I
Get
had to
all
pick a difficult design, huh?
Oh, yes, Miss Horizontal Railings here. If we'd have did vertical, it'd been so much more simple. Um, this last set of railings is kicking my butt. There's no joke about that. I'm not good at math. I'm not good with angles. I'm the type that I'm just going to dive in there and we're just going to lay it out and get it figured out. Uh, I have redid this one set of railings 2 or 3 times this week. All the rest of the railings are done, painted up, awesome, other than wood caps. So I'm going to try to finish all the railings this week, get those wood caps done, and then we'll get that video out. But appreciate you binging that series. This should wrap it up. Although we still have tons of house stuff coming, so I guess I'll be continuing to add to that playlist. Speaking of some house stuff that's coming, So I guess we should go ahead and tell them some good news.
Yeah,
Or,
maybe, hopefully.
well, hopefully, we don't know. We're kind of nervous now. We don't trust this company much anymore. But our evil plan may have worked out. So
Evil
to,
plan?
well, not evil, but ha ha ha, it worked out. Maybe we'll see. Let's don't talk too much about that. So our pool. So y'all know,
Yeah.
for the people that's been in the group a while back,
Belly flops come in,
yeah, belly
hopefully.
flops maybe. We ordered a pool that at the end of summer and said it was in stock. About a week later, I get a notification that nope, not in stock. Don't know when they'll be back in stock. Manufacturer's telling us winter or spring of next year. Got this whole run around, had to refund majority of stuff. Some stuff still showed up. It was very disappointing, but it was kind of a blessing in a way because I didn't have time to install it. I still really
True.
don't right now. So we got to talking. We're like, hey, this is probably a positive and a good thing. Our plan is we're going to wait until winter or spring, like, well, late winter. We didn't want to wait till spring when people think about pools. And we were kind of hoping if they do come back in stock, they'll probably be on sale because nobody's buying pools this time of year. At least a lot of people are not. And lo and behold, the almost identical model that we wanted, slightly smaller, but it happens to be the same exact model that our friend has, popped up yesterday back in stock for a killer Christmas sale they have it on. So we wound up saving a substantial amount of money, which is awesome because whenever we
Yes.
sold our camper, we stuck that money back just for doing a pool and kind of getting in out here. And it's a significant amount, like $2,500 saved by just waiting a few months.
So it pays off, hopefully.
Hopefully it pays off. So we're going to see if I get a shipping notification or tracking notification this week, or if I get the, oh, we don't have that in stock again notice, which I'm going to be very upset if that happens
Yeah,
again.
hopefully
So
not.
we've ordered a pool again for a second time. We pray that it shows up, and I'll give y'all some belly flops next year. There's probably some new people wondering, what the heck is he
The
talking about
belly
belly
flop.
flops? Well, we used to have a pool, a really, really nice
Blow up.
blow up tiny pool, and I think I went up doing a belly flop on a live stream one night. All right, so let's see here. So Big Wave Florida says, are you going to try to get some groupers before they close? Yes, that is the plan.
Mhm.
I have 100% plans to try to make a trip or two. Me and Tiffany are planning one as well. I'm hoping I can get 2, 3, maybe 2 to 3 trips before the season goes out on the 31st, because sadly, I just looked at next year's regulations. We get September and October is it. They have
No
just
winter, like, really?
well, that's it. And it goes to
Oh,
like November 10th. They have taken away our entire spring season, summer season. They've literally made our fishing down here so regulated to the point that I don't even know why I want a boat anymore. I don't want to talk too much about that because I didn't get my butt motivated and go out there this year because I
true.
worked on the house so much. But at the same time, should I get some free time next year? There's practically not much I can fish for, not
Yeah.
the stuff that I desire. They've just regulated us to death to the point that I don't even know why I own a saltwater boat. It's just so frustrating. But with that said, we are going to do our best to try to get out there and get some grouper. Oh, yes. Yeah. So Danny says he just got back from the Florida Alabama coast on vacation within the last hour. Looks nice where you are. Came home to upper 30s, he says. I don't know where you are, Danny. Actually, I would love to have your upper 30s. It's been kind of, I won't say it's been hot, but it's been relatively warm here the
It's
last
been
few
a
days.
mixture.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
And it's been overcast, spitting rain, then clear like it is now. Can't make its mind up what it wants to do, but I really desire and want some cold weather back. It's just done got way too hot. So Tripping says audio and picture is much better today. Well, we've got a super bright light over there blasting us in the face, so I guess that is helping. I ordered one in. It's basically like a shop light, but it's extremely powerful. We figured we'd give that a shot today. So
Working
glad,
so far.
yeah, glad the audio is good and the light's doing good. Although I don't know how quick it'll drain the battery. It may shut off here in just a second. Who knows? That's all right. It wouldn't be a typical live stream for us if it wasn't chaotic all over the place and something did not work. That's the way it is. Wow, I have missed about
Yeah,
5,000
you're
comments.
way up there.
Yeah, I am beyond way up there. But you know what? Sometimes that's just the way it's going to be. I'm just going to yak and talk, kind of like I do
That's
in
fine.
videos, and then we'll just cherry pick a few comments. How about that? All right, so let me just randomly scroll down and fire at another comment here. So Clayton says, can your Masterbuilt smoker be used with wood chunks only instead of adding charcoal? I've seen one guy attempt that on the internet and he had mixed results with it. It is not set up or designed to work that way, but I do believe you can get away mixing it very heavily with wood chunks as long as you got some coals in there and start getting some ignition. I get enough smoke off of this smoker, especially with adding wood chunks down into the what I call that, the ash pan where all the ash drops, that I can continuously get smoke. So I personally see no need to just fill this straight with wood like you kind of do your traditional stick smoker. I get more than enough flavor. I come from an Oklahoma Joe offset to where it was strictly wood is how I cooked with it, and I feel like I'm getting just as much flavor, just as much smoke with this.
That's
Doing the few techniques that I've shown on the videos, mixing the wood and charcoal together and then putting it straight down there in that ash pan so you get instant ignition. Speaking of, that's what we're going to cook on here tonight.
All right, so
Yeah,
let's
you
tell
tell 'em.
everybody because I know we got some people asking. We are going to do smoked pork flatbread pizza. So before we just did a supreme, and now, well, not flatbread. What am I
French
trying?
bread.
French bread.
Even though it's
Sorry,
not
French
French bread,
bread.
it's Italian bread. But we're calling it French bread because we can do whatever we want. It's our
So we
live
have
stream.
some leftover pork from, oh gosh, a little while ago. So we needed to eat that, and we put it on a pizza today, and it was
So
amazing.
I have been dreaming about this, and I recorded it today because once I found out this smoker go to 700 degrees, which is essentially a pizza oven, and we happen to have a
Mhm.
pizza stone, and I happen to love barbecue pizza. Haven't had one of those in forever. I told her we always, whenever we smoke Boston butts and just about any
Mhm.
kind of smoked meat, we'll tend to go freeze some, especially Boston butts. I always smoke at least two at a time, and we'll shred it down and vacuum seal it and pull it out later for sandwiches or barbecue tater tots, as we taught Cash, and he loves now. And I told her I was like, a pulled pork smoked barbecue pizza. If this
Mhm.
works, and it worked,
It worked
it
really good.
worked.
It was so
Wait till
good.
y'all see this tonight. And we've got better cheese this week. Chris, you're in for a treat tonight. We're loading the cheese up. But y'all, if you like smoked meat and you like pizza, this combination is mwah.
Yeah, it was so good.
It's good. It's good.
And like he said, he's putting out a video on Tuesday.
On Tiffany Tuesday.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully Chris and Tiffany watch it. Although I don't know if they have a smoker. They're probably upset with some of our food choices here lately.
Right.
They might not can cook them on Tiffany Tuesday. Okay, so let's grab a few of the random comments since I'm so fine. Since I'm so fine, I don't know why the heck I said that. So far behind. So Glenn says, congrats on the buck. I did get a deer this week for the people that maybe have seen that. Processed two hindquarters earlier today and haven't done that in several years. You got full roast out of them. We've actually got a big roast that we're about to cook as well. I think I'm going to cook one down in the crock pot. Actually, no, I finally, thanks to Cyber Monday, got me some enamel coated cast iron pots. Well, a pot that I've been wanting forever. And I think I'm going to actually cook me a deer roast down over some, carrots and potatoes and make a gravy and put it over rice. But I like meals like that when it's cool, not when it's burning up hot like
Yeah.
it is right now. So as soon as it cools off, that's on my list to do as well. Let's see what else we got going on here.
Yeah, so
So
Chris says he's sick tonight, so he's not eating.
don't cough on me.
Mm.
Don't call. Yeah.
Sorry, you feel bad.
Before this live stream started, I
Hope
was
you feel better.
reading all the comments here, and there's a ton of people sick. They were
Yeah.
talking about measles is going around, 24-hour
Wow.
bug, all kinds of stuff. Y'all keep all that where it's at. Don't mail none to us, please. So you get your pool, and it'll get. Or so Sharon says, when you get your pool, you get in, it'll be cold. You don't ever know. Florida, you could be in the pool December 31st, or it could be freezing cold. It's
Yeah,
just
as we've told y'all before, there was one winter that we were actually swimming. I
in
think
the
it was
ocean.
the week before Christmas.
Oh, I think it was December
Yeah.
31st. I
It
think
was
we were on the
swimming
ocean
around Christmas. Yeah.
swimming. It was so hot.
Mhm.
You just don't never know. And then one year we swam in those Springfield rivers all the way up to almost Halloween because it was so hot. And then like this last October, we just had 4 days of frost and record colds. We can't figure this weather out for nothing. So Miss Lee says, hopefully the pool arrives and you add it to your to-do list. I ain't gonna lie, it was bittersweet to order it today. It's like, yes, we get it at a discount, just like we had planned, and we're hoping it was gonna work out. And then it's like, I really don't have time to add another gigantic project to my list right now. So it may have to, sit out there in the shop for a little bit. Sorry. It's winter time. We can't use it. Like Sharon just said, it's too cold to get in the
As
pool.
long as it's done before my birthday.
Hey, as long as we got it, at least we actually have it now. Let's see here. All right, so let's grab a few more comments. Man, I ain't never been this far behind. See, people saying 24 degrees, 36 degrees. Man, I don't even know what it is. It's 75 here right now. I'm looking. Ugh.
But it's gonna drop pretty quick here in a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know. It's been nasty to me today. I'm ready for some more cold weather. Uh okay, so Glenn says you guys have a good thing going on from your live videos to your very well described projects to your product reviews. I'm glad I don't have to compete with you as a salesman. Well, thanks, Glenn. I do try. For some reason, speaking now, English has never come easy to me because I speak Southern English. I speak slang, but speaking and not getting nervous or upset with people has always come very easy to me. But yeah, if y'all watch plenty of my videos, I don't speak correctly, but I'm not scared to speak. So let's see what else we got going on here. Everybody's talking about swinging by somewhere.
Oh yeah, they're picking everybody up for dinner.
Everybody's picking. Oh, okay. I was trying to figure out what's going on. Everybody's talking about swinging by, picking each other up. Let's see what this guy. So Eric says he is grilling up some ribeye steaks and burgers right now. Oh, that sounds good. So we've got a local store that's got ribeyes on sale right now for $6.95 a pound, and they've got T-bones, which I'm a ribeye man, but T-bones for $3.99 a pound. Meat has
We'll
gotten
take steak any way we can get it.
amen to that. Meat's got super cheap here lately. And here's the thing, they got 40-pound. I'm actually going to do a video on this because there's awesome ways to go get deals like this and save an amazing amount of money if you've got a space to store all this. They got 40-pound boxes of chicken right now for I think it went up this time. It's $1 up. It's like $15. We bought a 40-pound box of chicken last month for $13 of
That's
chicken
pretty
quarters.
crazy.
That is insane. So we're trying to take advantage of this, vacuum seal it up, fill our freezer up because we don't know how long prices are going to stay this low. I'm assuming all the beef's low because the drought that Texas had this summer and all out there in the kind of Midwest, everywhere else, I think they flooded the market with a bunch of cattle because they couldn't afford to feed them, and that drove prices down, which means next year after, prices are probably going to fly through the roof because a lot of these farmers don't have the cattle to offer to market because it was flooded. It's just kind of crazy the way the world works. So, which we can't store meat forever, but we can store it a year plus, especially if it's sealed correctly. So we'll see. We'll show a video on that because I think it's worth showing the way we put up so much food. It's really benefited us financially a lot. That was a lot
Take a
of
breath.
talk. Oh. Mhm. So Stephen asks, is Tiffany's shirt you're wearing the girls only or the unisex shirt? That ain't got the V, does it? That looks like the unisex, just like mine. So if you're talking about our shirts here, our merch that we have, yes, these shirts are identical. And we do 100% appreciate the people that's been ordering our new
Thank
merch with
you.
our new logo. Appreciate y'all so much. And a huge thank you again to everybody that's been using our Amazon store. Means a heck of a lot to us. It does. I have people that email me and reach out and say, hey, think about ordering this, send me a link or this, that, and the other, or what's your thoughts? Truly do appreciate that so much. Helps out a ton, helps us reinvest in the channel, like well, the new computer, the new camera, and all the other stuff we got, and these crazy dog toys out here.
Yeah, these bones get expensive.
Golly.
Get them bones every Sunday.
Their dogs are going crazy. So Larry says you speak Southern English perfectly. That's right. Hey y'all, how you doing? Actually, I seen who was it earlier from up north? Shane. He said y'all. He's from Wisconsin. You can't be saying y'all. That's our word. Oh, let's see what else we got going on here. So Eric said that's funny. He paid $6.99 a pound for his ribeyes. That's crazy because what? Just a few months ago, them things were $15 a pound if you went to somewhere that actually had a decent ribeye. But we have a couple places locally that has been selling them for pretty reasonable for quite often. You just got to catch the sales. We have found that some of these places now, like some of your IGAs and stuff, are getting bought out, and they're doing like the cost plus 10% stuff. It's like some of these small time, we're getting away from the big time shopping and going to these small time grocery stores with a butcher that you can actually talk to. But these cost plus 10% stores seem to be kind of popping up in these small towns around here, and the prices are killer. Like I just seen a whole brisket for like 50 something dollars the other day. Now, the
I'm ready for some
the
brisket.
quality and cut does matter, but whenever I see a brisket that cheap, I'm tempted to go try one because that's going to leave a ton of meat left over that we can put up. So Walter wants to know why her shirt looks better than mine. Probably because of the person wearing it, but I'm sure that's what you were hinting at, Walter.
We need to get you a blue shirt too, huh?
Yeah. Let's see here. So Sharon says if the price of groceries keep going up, they'll be eating bread and water.
Yeah.
Luckily for us, we've been finding some pretty killer deals on
We're stocking up.
some groceries. And then as far as a lot of the vegetables and stuff go, y'all see our little garden produces so much. I've got a 25 cubic foot freezer full out there. We got a stand-up freezer refrigerator combo that's got some in it. We have a I forget what we have inside, like a 12 or 15 cubic foot freezer inside that we pack full, especially when we get these deals. I'm not kidding when I tell people we put up like 1,000 pounds of food a year. Now that's more than two people typically would eat, but you also got to realize every summer, every cookouts, we're carrying several pounds of food and sharing it with others, and they're doing the same with us. So it's pretty cool to be able to do that. Plus, you just get to eat really, really good stuff. Starting to get us kind of shiny and bright, isn't it?
Well, we need it because it's getting dark.
Well, I haven't even bumped the ISO up on the camera. I can do that. Let's bump that up a little because I'm starting to look really slick and greasy.
I know.
All right, let's bump this up just a little. Look at there.
All right. Yeah,
That's probably a bit bright, but it's getting darker, so we'll just work with it. But yeah, it's starting to look like we're in a hospital room over here with that super bright light. Yeah. So Kim point. She said Ruger is so big, he just skipped right past the puppy size.
I know.
So that's why I wanted to post that image for our live stream. Y'all, when like he literally thinks he's still a puppy this big, jumping up in her lap. Like, and this dog, I don't even know what the heck he weighs now. We got to go back to the vet into this month first. Actually, I got to go back in the next week or so, get him some more flea and tick pills. We got to weigh him for that. But y'all, I can't get over how fast this puppy is growing. This is just insane.
Crazy.
I've done lost my puppy. He
Crazy.
feels like a full grown or full adult
Yeah.
grown dog right now. Oh wow, Wade, I don't even know how to pronounce that. You speak fluent Appalachianese.
Appalachianese.
Appalachianese. Okay, I think that's how you say it. So he's from Appalachia up in the mountains. So Appalachianese. That's right. Reading some comments. Bear with me. So Glenn says he's still shocked by the price of eggs. I haven't been grocery shopping in forever. Are eggs high down here? Are they reasonable?
They're reasonable, but I mean, they, go up every year, but not as much as his eggs are for sure.
Yeah. So we'll see. Oh, so I see Cash. Oh yeah, I forgot to check in with Cash, see if he got his sweater in or his hoodie from us. So glad you're enjoying that. Thank you very much, Cash, for going out and pimping out the Kelly's Country Life. Let's see what else we got going on. So am I planning on a cool room for hanging deer, hogs, steers in the future? I am not, because I have had, man, that light is getting so bright. I've had excellent luck with aging my deer and coolers, and I have several coolers just for that. So for people that aren't familiar with it, what you do is whenever you process a deer down and you quarter it, um, I'll go stick it in actual ice chest coolers. You pack it full of ice, you open the drain, and that bleeds off. Yeah, go turn on the outside lights right here. We'll do that. That actually bleeds off the deer, drains off the blood, gets that wild, gamey taste out. I have such good luck with doing that, and I do it for about 5 to 7 days. I think I'm going to continue to do that, especially since, well, I have an ice maker here and everything else, and I just don't really want to give up the room or the real estate for a cold hanging storage. Not to mention, I may only get one deer a year. Sometimes I'll have a good year and get four. So it's kind of hard to justify a room like that for no more than I harvest. Now, if we were raising cattle and stuff here like we will in the future and decide to butcher it here, that changes things. The more butchering that we do here, we may potentially have a space for that. But that's the whole reason I have that processing room out there for all the meats and vegetables anyways. But cold storage, cold hanging, I don't see it in my future just yet. Butter's outrageous. Hey, speaking of, I don't know if y'all have heard, I haven't seen it happen yet. I heard there's going to be a butter shortage.
Yeah,
I don't know if I don't know why
I
the
remember
news
you
would
told me
get us
that.
hyped up on that, but I heard
So we
sometime
stocked
coming
up
up this
on it.
winter, yeah, we filled the freezer up with butter. That there's supposed to be like some crazy butter
Haven't
shortage.
seen it yet.
Yeah, that people can't.
Oh,
Or
speaking of butter, I forgot I gotta get the butter ready
yeah.
too.
So I don't know. Have y'all heard that? That's crazy. We just went ahead and stocked up just in case because we kind of do like our butter. We're going to be using some tonight, as a matter of fact. So Jeff says the camera looks different today. That's because we just had a light on, but the light is actually way too bright. I've got to find something in between. And it was keeping us lit up well, but it was starting to look like we were in an operating
Yeah, too
room.
bad there's not like an adjustment on it to like
No, that's just an
lower
old cheap one. It actually goes right on a DeWalt battery. I could put it further back,
it. Yeah,
maybe. Let me try that real quick. That's what we do on these live streams. Just randomly play around, walk off.
I'll get it.
Well, okay, see, it's got a number 1 and a number 2 on it. Put it on 1 and put it there on the side. Let's see maybe how that'll work. We're still experimenting, playing, trying to get y'all. Oh, you gonna get it?
Hush. How's that?
That's better.
Whew, I'm blinded now.
Yeah, I know. All right, so we got our light back on. We're playing around. It's what we do on these live streams. We don't do nothing professional on these things. So A Outdoors said he just did a hog that way last week. I haven't got a wild hog in forever. I don't want them on the property. I'm glad we don't have them, but I kind of almost wish we did because I do enjoy processing them and making sausage and stuff out of them, summer sausage, things like that. I do wish we had them. There's some state land around here I could go walk around potentially, but they've got it so complicated now to where you have to have permits and quotas and everything else. You just about can't enjoy it and use the state land that was, well, bought with tax-paying dollars. But they do have hogs on them. We'll have to see what we can do. So Simon asked, how many deer are you allowed to harvest in Florida? Well, up until a few years ago, it was unlimited, whatever you felt like. Then last year before, 2, 3 years ago, they put in a rule that we're only allowed 5, 3 bucks, 2 does, and you can only harvest the does during a very small window. They have like doe weekends and only during bow season. Other than that, it's just bucks. So that's kind of a bummer, but for a large family, I could see 5 potentially not being enough. For us, what we can typically eat in a year is 4. Now, if we get more than that, we start doing some experimenting, the jerkies, the summer sausages, the breakfast sausage, stuff like that. But what we mainly use, our big red meat intake, all of our ground burger, everything has always been venison, has been for about 15 years. So we always try to at least get us a couple that we can get all that ground meat that we use in tacos and lasagnas, everything else that you'd use beef in, and then we kind of start experimenting. Just so happens we still have a decent amount in the freezer from last year, from some people that gave us some, and I got a deer, so that's why this last one just went over to a processor that makes
Can't wait.
excellent sausage.
Yeah, can't wait.
And I need to start experimenting more with sausage
Maybe we'll do
myself.
some recipes on here with the sausage.
Well,
Maybe.
it's pretty simple. Either roll it around in a pan or grill it.
Well, I'm talking about make it into a recipe.
Well, we may. We'll see. But venison sausage and deer chili and stuff like that. Oh man, it makes some great chili. I think she's burnt out on chili though.
Yeah, I
Plus,
am.
it is just not hot here at all. Okay, let's see what else we got here. A comment on the shortest. So Robert says he would make a comment on the shortest jump, but he'd get banned. Trust me, there's plenty. A lot of us would like to say, but we don't really know what all we can say. Isn't that the truth right
Mhm.
there? So we'll see. We'll see what all may come about in the future here. Yakking, talking. Well, I got something I'll tell y'all, but I'll tell you a little later. So Miss Lee says, go visit Daniel. He has lots on his 2 property. Isn't that the truth? Daniel seems to be loaded with deer up there. That whole area of the country, Oklahoma, and then moving all the way up into Ohio Valley and everything, they just are loaded with deer. Even Georgia, loaded, but they have a ton of farming in Georgia. I think that's what helps them out so much. So Kathy says, who wants professional? Not us. Good, because you're not getting a professional live stream or nothing.
No,
Not what we
not
do
here.
here. So Cash says, a question. How was the smoked turkey? I'll let Tiffany answer
It
that.
was very, very good. It was my favorite part of Thanksgiving. And turkey is not our favorite part usually, but it was my favorite part.
We literally eat turkey, like store-bought turkey, not sliced turkey, one time a year
Mhm.
at Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I personally don't care for store-bought turkey. Wild turkey, whole different ball game. Some of the best meat running around the woods. So I spatchcocked a turkey this year, split it open. Did not have time to record that because we had 12 people on the way over. I was cooking for, injected it, rubbed it. First time ever cooking a turkey, and if I may pat myself on the back, Joker turned out pretty good. Lots of smoky flavor. The breast was really juicy. Dark meat you about can't mess up. It seems like wasn't dry at all, so it turned out perfect. That's how I'll probably continue to do one from here on out. Saves buying that $50 peanut oil and having a fryer and all that other crazy stuff, which we're not crazy about fried food anyways, but that seems to be about the only way you could get a juicy turkey unless you really watch the temperature and inject it. And that new spatchcock method that seems to be all the rage on the internet these days worked out great. I need to start doing our chickens that way as well. So Glenn says he loads up on pork butts when they're on sale. I tell you what, he says he makes a summer sausage out of them. So whenever I make my summer sausage, that's exactly what I do too. Most sausages are like 50% meat, 50% fat, which is crazy. That's just way too much fat. So typically whenever I'll get venison, I'll go get a really fatty pork butt and I grind them 50-50. Which is actually a very lean sausage whenever you look at it. And the few times I've done it in the past, it's always turned out excellent. And it seems like Boston butts are always really cheap around here. Pork butts are, I mean, we can get them for $1.79 a pound, bone in, $1.99 a pound, bone out, quite regular. Worst case scenario, $2.39, $2.49. They're real reasonably priced. But I like your technique. So if you get hogs on your place, you'll beg for the armadillos to come back. Yes, that's very true. I really don't want hogs here. I would like it for the meat and meat only. I don't want them digging our garden up, tearing our fences up.
We'll have a problem.
Yeah, digging all of my food plots. Trust me, I don't want it. They're literally right down the road. That's what's always been crazy. You go 3 miles down the road and there's hog sign everywhere. I really think it's just because we keep so many black bears here on the property and neighboring properties. It keeps the hogs run off. That's the only conclusion I can come up with. I really don't know why, because there's swamps all around us and perfect habitat for them, but they just don't stay here for some reason, which is a good thing.
I don't know if you answered Jeff's question about the time lapse video, the night time lapse video. He was trying to send to his daughter, but he can't find it.
The nighttime lapse? Yeah. Oh man, I think that was like at the end of
a playlist of some kind.
No.
Was it on one of your just a random video you had it on?
Wait a minute. Type in the Kelleys Country Life time lapse Tuesday. I think I did a Tuesday video and was filling people out, and it had a daytime time lapse, and I think that's the one that also included nighttime time lapse. So time lapse Tuesday, I think what I labeled it. You should be able to go to our channel and search videos as well. I know I can. Maybe you can do that. But if you can't find it, I'll have to go dig it up. Just shoot me a comment after this is over. And dogs are going crazy out there fighting over them bones. All right. So Cash says he wasn't invited. Sorry, Cash. I told you you're always welcome here. We're just a plane ride away. California, Florida.
Did you see Cash's comment about how he wore the sweater to the wrestling match? Somebody asked him, the Kelleys, and he's like, "No, I'm Cash." If I said that right, let me know if I said that right.
Now I gotta go there and
find it. It's way up there.
Oh yeah. So Cash, you wore your sweater or our Kelly's merch all the way out in California, and somebody recognized you?
Maybe is
that what you were saying? That'd be pretty wild if so. Which I know we have several people from California, but that's a huge state and a long ways off. By far the majority of our viewers are, I don't know, naturally, just the way it works out, are kind of from our area and from the South. But we obviously have viewers all the way around the world. So that'd be pretty crazy if you run into somebody way up there in California. That'd be wild. I hear stories like that more and more here lately, it seems like, which is cool. That's awesome. So Joshua says, yep, we're missing out if we haven't tried spatchcock birds. That was my first one ever. Finally have good enough shears that can cut through the bones and do all that. And I'll probably never cook a turkey another way. Everybody just says things cook more evenly like that, spread out. The dark meat doesn't, cook way faster than the breast. And that kind of seemed to be the case for us. So I think that's what I'll continue to do. Oh, so can you mix venison and wild boar? I would not, because you're taking two extremely lean meats and adding no fat to it. You want to add either, If you can go find actual fat from a butcher, you want to add that to it, or you want to add something that's extremely fatty, like a pork butt, to either one of those to kind of help. At least that's what I've always done. Otherwise, you wind up with some super dry meat. It just does not work out. Miss Lee says it's funny seeing Bullet chase Ruger. He loves it. Ruger loves it. He literally goes and teases Bullet all night long just to get chased.
Yeah, it's bringing out the puppy and Bullet, even though he's 12, but it's helping him.
It's getting him a ton of
Yeah.
exercise, and he's been eating a ton of Ruger's food too, and he's been chunking up and kind of
So he
swelling
needs
up.
to be running.
Well, he needs to be, but his life has gotten quite a bit healthier. He's getting a higher protein food, which I don't know that he really needs, but he's been
As
eating
long
it.
as he's running around, I think it's fine, and we
Yeah.
don't see him put on too much
Well, he's
weight.
been running around a lot. Most of the time he's running around because he's aggravated and he's trying to bite Ruger because
I've
Ruger's
literally
pestering
had
him.
a bowl of food in the house for probably a month now, and Bullet has not touched it
Yeah, of Ruger's
because
food.
he wants to eat out here and eat out of Ruger's
Well,
bowl.
you know how dogs are. They want what somebody else has. So he'll come out here and literally eat out of Ruger's bowl, and they make a game of that right there. But as you can see, I'm all up in the way. Bullet is getting a ton of exercise, a lot more than he ever used to get.
All right, you might have to turn back up the ISO.
Yeah. Or yeah, I don't really want that bright light over here in my face anymore, although it's starting to cast a shadow on you now.
Yeah, should I turn it off?
Yeah, we may just be about to go dark.
And I'm gonna go ahead and
Yeah, go ahead and start setting
getting the
everything up.
food ready.
Actually, we're gonna take a short 1 to 2 minute break. We're gonna leave everything live, watch the dogs. I'm gonna go light the grill because I need to get it all up to 700 degrees. Tiffany's gonna go grab the ingredients, and we're gonna make this pizza here in a minute. So I'll be right back. And before I run off, David, thank you so much. I see that you just made a donation there. Truly do appreciate you. It says Ruger's Food. Thank you so much, y'all. This dog is eating us out of house and home. So I went from the little puppy stage to where he would eat a bowl of food a day, maybe. Now he's eating like 4+ bowls of food a day. And the storage container where I have his food is just flying down. It's crazy seeing that change right there. Just absolutely insane. Let me turn this camera up a little too. So y'all bear with me 1 second, run to the restroom real quick, make you a drink, whatever you got to do. I'll be right back. Where I need some good software and I can throw y'all some music on. Just brighten this up a little more. Oh, other way. Hey, there we go. And I'm sure y'all can hear me over here lighting the grill. All right.
I took it off.
Okay. And just like that, I'm back. So let's grab a couple more questions while Tiffany's getting this smorgasbord of pizza stuff set up. And we'll make these pizzas. I'm excited for y'all to see it. Oh, they're so good. So let's see here. Andrew, please do a spatchcock chicken or turkey video. I'm gonna be honest with you. Even though that turkey was amazing, I don't like cooking turkey, the time of the year, but we do eat a lot of chicken. We usually do what's called a drunken chicken, where you'll stand them up and put a soda in them, a beer can, something like that. We got a special rack, and they turn out really good like that. But I think I am going to spatchcock the next chicken that we do, and I will absolutely make a video for y'all on that, because if it turns out as juicy and as good as that turkey did, oh, we're in for a treat. So I'm 100% going to do that without a doubt. See here. So Codex says, "Hi, I'm from Canada where it's 0 degrees. Can I come visit?" Sure, jump on a plane and come on down. It is 73 degrees and dropping here. Going to be a cold one tonight. 0 degrees. I have never once in my life experienced 0 degrees. As cold as I can remember. I remember 13 as a kid, and I think right whenever I was born, it maybe did get to 0. Supposedly we had negative temperatures here at one time too. I think it was a year or two before I was born. We kind of had a really cold spell here back in the 80s. That's when we had snow here. I remember playing in that. But I do remember 13, and we actually hit 18 degrees here last winter with the wind chill. That's when our camper froze up, our drain pipes, our water pipes, everything, and then it was 22 one day. But what people don't understand about down here in the deep south in Florida, you can take these 20-degree days that we get with our humidity, where it feels like you're damp and wet. And we have people come from Michigan and everywhere else down here all the time. They tell us our cold just hurts. When you start getting in the 30s and then hit the 20s and there's humidity, it stings. It hurts. It hurts your joints, your bones. I don't know how to explain it. I've been up north in some snow and all, and while it was cold, yeah, it just didn't quite feel the same. I don't really know how to explain it. Same way in the summer, humidity completely changes the temperature. It makes it feel 10 times hotter than it is. But your 0 degrees, no thank you. I'm sure you're going to see negative temps and all kinds of other craziness this winter. While Florida does get a bit miserable and hot and buggy, I don't think I'd trade it for nothing. We get wonderful temps at times too. We have the ocean here, beautiful rivers. I can swim pretty much 8 to 10 months out of the year. I love it. Absolutely love it. Okay, so do I use a fire starter to light the coals? Absolutely, only on this smoker right here. It's got a spot that's designed just for that. You put a tiny little cube fire starter in there, you let it burn for about 2 minutes. I'm about to go close it up, kick the fan on, and then as you preheat the grill, the fan blows right across where that fire starter was, and it burns it completely out. Plus, I use all natural fire starters that are grill safe because I don't want any crazy toxic chemicals or anything crazy in there. That keeps you from having to use lighter fluid and all. Just the way this particular smoker is set up, it's almost impossible to not light the coals without a fire starter. Otherwise, I'd have to sit there forever with a butane torch.
Where's my brush?
Put it back down. I didn't use it earlier. Very
Just use this thing.
worked out great.
Okay.
No point in dirtying up more dishes.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, let's see what else we got here. So, good. He probably hates when people try to copy your accent, don't you? So welcome. We actually have quite a few people from Australia, some from New Zealand, different places around the world watch us as well. Being everybody saying good day. I'm assuming that's where you're from, Dino. I didn't actually see your sign on there. So welcome. Don't know if you're new or if you've been here for a little bit. I apologize. It's hard keeping up with everybody's names, but I'm doing my best to do that. That was a lot of talking. Let me wet my whistle. So Crystal said her mom's cancer doctor said Florida is the #1 location for hypothermia. How about that? That's crazy, but it kind of makes sense with the crazy dampness and all that we have here. We have a lot of people that get pneumonia here. It's just the humidity. It just does crazy stuff with the weather. So y'all give me 1 second. I got to break away for about 45 seconds again. Fire this smoker up. I'll be right back. What's up, buddy? Sorry for all the racket I'm making. And we're off. That is absolutely crazy, setting a grill to 700 degrees. It's weird seeing that setting available, but that's what makes these pizzas so awesome. So that's the perfect Christmas tree behind us. It says Amy. Well, if you're talking about this one right here, that's actually an oak tree. It may look like that one as dark as it is and grainy as the camera is right now. We have no light out here hardly. Now everything over here, those are all pine trees that we planted. I actually do have some pines planted back this direction that really do look like a ton of Christmas trees, especially right now while they have all their leaves. They kind of look like a cedar tree.
How long does the smoker take?
I think it was about 15 minutes, if I
Okay,
remember
so
correctly.
I
We
need to
probably, yeah, wow, it's kind of already late. I should have started that a while ago. Sorry. We'll just have bugs and everything. Welcome to Florida. So I've done, I see a few more people have done jumped on asking what's for dinner. So I'm not telling y'all, that's what y'all get for being late. Tough. All right, next question. No, I'm kidding. So real quick, we are doing a smoked pulled pork barbecue pizza, French bread pizza.
French bread.
So we just did a French bread pizza a little while back. I got this new smoker that gets super hot, and I told her I've been dreaming of doing a barbecue pizza because I love them, and I just haven't had one in forever because I don't go to Pizza Hut or any of those places. Ugh, the heck with it. And we happen to have some smoked pulled pork in the freezer from the last time I smoked some Boston butts. So we experimented, did that today at lunch. I recorded that, so I'll have a video out this week. We're going to do it again for y'all tonight. And let me tell you something. It's delicious. Smoked pork.
I've been dreaming about it since lunch.
Oh my goodness. We're going to cook it just a little. I'd only had to cook it 7 minutes earlier today. And it, I mean,
Sorry, no
it was
vegetables to that
bubbling.
other than onions.
Yeah, there's gonna be onions.
Yeah.
I don't know if Miss Red Mill is on, so we can get away
She
with it.
is.
Oh
I
crap!
think she is.
Well,
Yeah.
otherwise she'll watch it back tomorrow. We'll eat a side salad this week. So yeah, it's good. Let's see what I've got here. Is that one of your glasses with a design on it? No, this is an old rusty glass that I have.
Yeah.
Actually, our big tumbler that we ordered in, we didn't realize was not dishwasher safe. Remember, I explained that in the merch video if you watched it. And I have one of those. It could be what we have.
No,
It's missing
we
half
have
the
half
logo.
that. Yeah.
Now, our little tumblers that we have on our website, the 20 or 20 something ounce ones, they have an amazing logo on them. We've run RC the dishwasher time and time again. Hasn't even tried to peel. It's a really good feeling logo. So if y'all do order the big tumblers, hand wash only. The little ones, we ain't seen no problem doing whatever the heck we want with it. We'd normally bring out Logan's tumblers and all, but I don't know. I've been drinking out of this one all day long, so I just kept it. So, do we have family and friends that head down the Florida Keys during Christmas break? No, we don't have any family that goes down that far. Now, keep in mind, we're in North Florida, where the majority of our family is. We've only ever made one trip to the Florida Keys. That was this past summer. We kind of took that as or no, that was
Last
actually a
year.
year ago, September a year
September
ago.
a year ago. Yeah.
Man, time flies.
Yeah.
We took that trip because we knew as we started developing this property and getting animals, our vacation days are pretty much over until we can find a farm sitter. And that's easier said than done. Losing my voice. And that was kind of I think a one time trip for us. Kind of been there, done that, seen it. I really felt like Key West was an absolute tourist trap. Um, yeah, it is what it is. I think if we ever go back to the Keys, we'll stay in the upper Keys where supposedly all the fishing is good and there's a few little like hole in the wall restaurants where you can kind of eat. I don't need that fast paced hustle and bustle with the same old beach shops selling the same old stuff. You can go all across Florida to any beach town from North Florida to South Florida. Every one of them little trinket shops you go in sells the same old stuff. Same old stuff. Oh my goodness. I'm guessing from out of state, you're like, oh, this is cool. Us that's seen it a million times in our lifetime. I'm like, would y'all
Yeah,
please?
state is a tourism.
Yeah. Well, they need to get some better trinkets in those shops, man. Them things are crazy. So question. Let's see. Oh, Cash. Question, how's the stash of cow camp? He has a package that went out. How is it?
We're doing good on it now.
Yeah, you just hooked us up. You got another package going out? We ain't eating through it like that now.
Thank you.
I haven't used the rub.
Using it tonight.
I haven't used a rub recently like I should have. Okay, I'm gonna admit I kind of went crazy on the Amazon Prime Day a month or two ago. So for some reason they had seasonings on sale, like 50% off, and I bought a ton of seasonings, barbecue rubs, everything else. And I've been kind of experimenting and trying different ones, and which is horrible to do because you pop the seal. Now you kind of feel obligated to use them.
This is one that we put on the turkey.
Yes,
we
and
put it
this
on
is
the
one I got
pizza
for
tonight,
50%
too.
off, but it's that brown sugar bourbon. So yeah, that was
really good.
turned. Yeah, that is pretty good. I don't know. We've been experimenting. We're foodies. We love all that stuff. She loves spices and seasoning more than anybody on this planet. Too much sometimes. So we've just been going wild. But I think we're good on cow camp because we probably have about 400 pounds of seasonings in the pantry and in the seasoning cabinet and everywhere else. We literally have seasoning stashed in like 3 different places right now.
I know. I should have did a bigger like season cabinet or
No,
something.
we don't need so many because you know what's going to happen in another year or two. We're going to go in there and throw away about 14 bottles, no, probably 40 bottles of clumped up, dried out, or got moisture in it seasonings. You know how that is. So Dixie says it's getting dark quick down in Florida. That's exactly right. That's why we move our live stream times once a year. In spring forward, we'll go back to 7 p.m. Since it doesn't get dark till like literally 9:45 it seems like. And then down here this time of year, yeah, 5:45. You can hang it up. It's done. I hate this time change. I really do. Don't get me wrong. I do enjoy sitting by the fire and all early, but I don't like for my day to end this soon. Supposedly they're trying to work on that, and we may never do time change again, but I hear it's kind of stalled in the government.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Not get my hopes up.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Is it climbing?
Not really. We're gonna have to watch that. I might not let the coals get lit well enough. Sorry, y'all. Eyeballing my grill. That'd be funny. We haven't had one single hiccup on this live stream. Watch, it's going to wind up being the smoker. It's going up 1 degree at a time.
Dang. Yeah, we should have started that a little while ago.
Sorry. So sorry.
It's okay.
All right. Well, it's trying
Just
to
have to
climb.
keep everybody
Okay, it's
entertained.
slowly climbing. That means at least one coal's lit. And as long as that fan's blowing across it, it will catch up.
Somebody's comment about how their smoker isn't getting past 600 degrees and they don't know why.
No, I did not see that
Yeah.
comment on here, but I did see somebody comment that on a video this week. Oh, Malin Bees, having a hard time getting my gravity grill over 600. Just won't do it. Used to. So I have seen people mention that. I'm curious if, there's a temperature probe on the inside. It's right underneath where one of the grates slide. I'm wondering if there's some issues with temperature probes probably getting smutted up and crazy. Either something's going on with the temperature controller or the fan. Now, the good news is, well, mine's been working beautiful, but mine's still pretty new. The really good news, what made me feel comfortable about buying one of these is if you get on Amazon, they sell every part under the sun. The problem is figuring out what could potentially be the problem. They sell the fans, the controllers, the thermostats, or the little probes, temperature probes, everything. I hate to hear that. If I start seeing the issue with mine doing that, you better believe I'm gonna tear in there and get it figured out, and will relay what I find out. But mine's been running up to 700 no problem once the coals are nice and lit. Now that may be the next question. What kind of coals are you using? Um, Lump charcoal, briquettes, any wood in it? So a lot of that may determine how hot your fire can actually get. I can tell you, me using Kingsford briquettes right now and mixing random chunks of wood in there, I don't have a problem. It flies past 700 and has to bring itself back down. We'll see. Time will tell. But I hate to hear you're having that problem right there because I love, love, love this smoker. But I guess things can break.
Let
So,
me know whenever I need to start getting it ready. I don't know what temp it'll still take.
well, I want to see it start taking off, and then it's trying. Okay. It just jumped up about 10 to 15 degrees now, so a few coals must be lit. We'll give it a few more minutes, and we'll start making the pizza up. Let's see. There was a question. Do we have a Buc-ee's in Florida? I think we do, Crystal. That's one of them gigantic gas stations, right? That sounds so
Yeah,
familiar.
no, it is. I mean, it is. I don't know if that one in Live Oak is a Buc-ee's or if it's a
It might be. That thing's like a Walmart.
what's
It's
the
so
other
huge.
brand? Is there another brand?
I don't know.
maybe?
Obviously, we haven't been in one because we're stumbling around this
think.
much. So why don't I put my man candles in the shop? Says Chris. Actually, I do have man candles in the shop because that's the last place I left them. I haven't burned them, and they still need a lot of work. Yes, they do. So Miss Lee says she finally got her cow camp in. I wonder if Cash. Yeah, that's right. Cash hooked her up there. Cash has been hooking everybody up. One day we're going to find out Cash owns Cow Camp Watch. We're going to find that out.
Error.
Uh-oh.
No.
Did we really just wish a problem into our grill? Now it's saying error. Never seen that before.
Do you need to go check it out?
Oh, and it's the temperature probe. See, it's no longer reading temperature, but the fan's still kicking.
Right.
Thanks, Malin Bees. I think you just broke my smoker. Never had a problem.
Probably go
Now I
check
got
it
an error
out.
code.
Do you have something like turned off like closed off?
Let me go play with this for a second. Be right back
Okay.
again, y'all.
Yes. So okay, yeah, it's a busy bee in Live Oak. That's what it is. Not
Yes, that's exactly right.
Buc-ee's. I think it's very similar to Buc-ee's though.
Oh, okay. Well, I just hit the temperature button and it's back to reading just fine. I don't know what that was.
I mean, do you need to look in like the charcoal box and make sure there's
No, temperature's flying up, smoke's coming out. It looks great. I don't know what that was. Okay, let's see what else we got here. So Andrew says they love garlic on their meats. Oh, you're our long lost family members. We could kill a vampire with as much garlic as we eat.
garlic.
We can't get enough of it. I think I could just eat it raw. Minced garlic, garlic cloves, garlic powder. We put it on everything. Like Frank's Red Hot. We put that on everything. We love, love,
We
love
put on our
garlic.
eggs.
Yes. I put so whenever I scramble eggs in the morning, I will put that blend in, the Kinder's blend, which has coarse salt, coarse pepper, and chunky garlic. I love garlic in my eggs. There is nothing I won't eat garlic on. Absolutely not. I just can't really think of anything offhand. Love that stuff. Absolutely love it. I'm wondering why the mosquitoes are biting me since I'm so full of garlic.
Well, I'm about to get some smoke here. It's gonna.
Good.
Oh,
Yeah,
it
the
just went
smoke
to
is.
zero again.
No,
Okay,
that's the
okay.
time. I hadn't started the timer yet. So Cash says he's not a spicy kind of guy. Neither am I. Now, don't get me wrong. Spicy food, spice tastes great.
All right, it's jumping really fast now. It's almost to 300.
All right, well, we'll go ahead and make the pizzas up.
Okay.
My stomach does not like spicy, so that may be the same problem that you're having. All right, so I'm going to kick the camera around. We're going to make this pizza up right here. Let me show you all this, and then we'll throw it in the smoker real quick. This is going to be amazing. Amazing. All right. So we're going to try to whip it up right here. And y'all don't worry about the ingredients too terribly much, which we'll answer what we can for you, or about getting a close shot, because I do have a video
It's pretty simple.
coming out this Tuesday just for this. Oh,
So you can grab whatever French bread you like. I like anything that has herbs and spices. Last time we made a pizza, I got a French bread from Costco. It was rosemary and garlic. This is just a garlic Italian herb bread. And we already cooked half of this today, so we're going to do half tonight.
yep, just cut it right in half. Works out so good, and only like $1 or something too. These pizzas really are not bad to make. So I mentioned in that video, if you were having like a get together with a bunch of friends and all, this would be an awesome thing to do. Have you a pizza bar, all different spices and vegetables and stuff set up, and they can come make their own pizza like this, and you could throw them in the smoker. They cook so quick. I think we're going to do that one night whenever we have some guests over. I think it'd just be a fun way to cook.
And this is just a garlic herb butter. We put some cow camp in it too.
There you go, Cash.
Gotta have the cow camp for the live stream, right? Just like we gotta have the cheese.
Well, it's very garlicky. Now it's salty too, but it's perfectly
But it
fine.
adds the right amount.
It does. It does for something like this.
That
When you melt it
cheese
down in butter,
barbecue.
it kind of takes that
Mhm.
salt kick off. Which I'm a sissy when it comes to salt. I've never personally cared for it, which is a good thing. I don't need something else in my life that's not really good for me.
So in here we mixed some Sweet Baby Ray's, and then I did some marinara in there too, and it gave it just the right amount of
Oh yeah.
just taste of barbecue and tomato flavor.
Don't be bashful with that now.
Well, I
Oh
don't
yeah,
want
it did. Yeah, we
runny.
want to keep the bread a little
Yeah.
crunchy. That's true. All right.
Yeah.
I do
That's
like
good
my
enough.
sauce.
Well, you can dip it in it if you want to.
Yeah. So I'll make sure everybody's still here to see us okay. Read these comments.
Then I have some fresh grated mozzarella. I have my phone if you need to look at the comments right
Nope.
there. Oh,
We're good.
okay.
We're gonna let you talk. So we cook this thing up. We're already up to it took off now. We're
Yeah.
470
I saw it
degrees and
jumping pretty
flying.
fast. So I was like, ooh.
Yeah, when that grill finally lights, boy, it takes off.
All right, so here's our pulled pork that we had left over, and I added some Sweet Baby Ray's, which I'm added just a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. And that smoked pulled pork from the last time I cooked.
And then we added some of this bourbon sugar, brown sugar bourbon seasoning. Add just a little bit more too.
Should have been cow camp. Shame on me.
Well, the cow camp is in the butter, so.
Yeah, but I mean the cow camp rub.
Oh.
I'm sure Cash is steaming right now. So am I going to install railing on the inside stairs? Yes, already doing that. I have the majority of the railing up. I have one railing left that is kicking my butt. It's the one that goes down the stairs. I've been fighting with the angles and stuff all week. Done cut it apart like 2 or 3 times and rebuild it. I think I finally have it to where I can bolt it in properly. Got to finish welding that up this week, get everything painted, and then I have to make all the wood handle cap top rails, get all those poly coated. So you're still talking quite a bit of time before I can finish this process up. But the majority of the railings are already painted and installed. We just have one big one left. You'll see in the video. So Miss Lee says she's already put the cheese on. Oh, don't you worry. There is a ton more cheese coming.
There's a lot more.
Yeah. So there's all that pulled pork. Delicious.
All right. So this was new to us. I seen it in the store. I was intrigued by it. So I was like, let's try it on the pizza. I got these little mozzarella pearls that we're going to throw in here between the meats.
It's almost like y'all's squeaky cheese that y'all have up north. Cheese curds is exactly what it looks like to me.
Yeah, kind of.
Man, all these bugs.
I know.
Welcome to Florida. We need a good frost to kill them off. There's cheese measurement, says Shane, and then there's Chris cheese measurement. Trust me, we're doing Chris cheese measurement tonight.
Yeah.
He's going to like this.
All right.
All right,
That's
so
all for there.
there's 2 loads of cheese, and we're not done yet. We're gonna put some more on there. Smoked Gouda cheese, says Cash. I don't know if we've ever really had that.
I've had it on a Publix sandwich because they offer it on a sandwich that they do at the store, and it's really good. Really good.
So
I don't know that you would like it. It has a little bit of kick to it.
yeah, see, like I'm not a I'm not a blue cheese type of guy. So I don't know. It may be good, but smoked sounds pretty good.
I'm adding some onion.
Gotta have onions. Y'all can substitute this step, but boy, I love me some onions. Love them, love them, love them. And Andrew wants to know, when is Tiffany getting her own cooking channel?
I was like,
The
you?
other Andrew.
I
No,
was like, you want to know?
no, another Andrew.
Maybe eventually, whenever I get some more time at home and I can dedicate some time to that.
Kathy says, we here in Wisconsin love our cheese. Oh, y'all do. Y'all absolutely do.
All right, here's for the top.
Hey, look, Chris, more cheese. And I mounded it on there earlier. Put it on there. Pour it on there. Let's see where that smoker's at. This may time out perfect. 630 degrees. We're almost there.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Y'all, this is so simple, but so good. Oh my gosh.
Just lost the live chat on your phone. Looks like it's still running on the computer. Hopefully, we need a glitch. You know we got to have a glitch. We have one every live stream. I think we're still live. Don't worry about the bugs in the pizza. Says Dixie, 700 degrees will take care of that. That's right. That's extra protein, right? So we're doing a pulled pork and bug pizza.
There you have it.
Oh, man. Y'all
And
just
he's
know
gonna
this is
get
going
it
to be good.
extra crispy for me because I like extra crispy pizza.
Cash has got a point. It says sprinkle some sea salt and oregano seasoning on top of that,
Mm.
which I usually do, like the oregano and all whenever we pull it out.
Hopefully, before too long, we'll have some fresh.
Yeah, I got something to show y'all here coming up in the next week or so. Some
Yeah.
stuff we're playing around with that may kind of get my feet wet, so to speak. May give us some little fun cooking herbs and spices and other things, and it may venture into something much bigger for the channel down the road as far as, you know, us providing for ourselves. So that'll be fun to share here before long. Still waiting on some other stuff to come in, and we're already playing with some of it now. It's gonna be a fun video. So Ronnie jumped on, says hi from Anderson, Indiana. Welcome, Ronnie.
Hello.
We just got done making or assembling our pulled pork barbecue pizza. You've seen it first here on the Kelleys. We're going to throw this in my smoker that is hitting 700 degrees right now. You flip the camera around, hang on. And we are basically turning our smoker into a pizza oven. Now I can't carry the camera over there. I got cords connected. We'll zoom in, show you what we got going on here. You see the fire raging through the side right there.
Do not drop.
Hey, Ruger wants me to drop this. I could. All right, who's Ruger? All right, I know we're zoomed in from way over there, but check this out. That pizza, I'm going to open this up. We've got a pizza stone in here on that center rack, and we are at 700 degrees. Check that out, y'all. Now, depending on how crispy you like your pizza, 7 to 9 minutes is about all you need. Let me start a timer. And it's ready. 700 degrees, cooks quick, y'all. Put our pizza peel up. Ooh, I keep kicking my camera. All right, turn this back around. We'll answer a few more questions while we wait
Yum, yum.
for that pizza. Will not take long. Let me get this back over here. All right.
Somebody needs to invent a camera that goes in a grill.
It'd have to be a heck of a camera.
Not a way you can see.
They 100% make them. I mean, I've seen, we used to have a camera in our kiln at the mill that I forget what the kiln burned at. 1700, 2000 degrees.
So they do make something like that.
Yeah, we had a lime kiln there that was brick line. Actually, it actually used to be the largest in the world at the time. And we had a camera that would always watch to see if the flame went out. And then you could watch the bricks and everything else in there, make sure you had no problem. So somebody makes a camera. I'm just sure we can't afford that camera. All right. So shrooms are not veggie, says Shane. Well, we call them vegetables, and we usually pile them up on our Oh, somebody nailed it up there. We usually pile them up on our pizza. So Corey says hydroponics, getting your feet wet with hydroponics. Corey,
What's
I
hydroponics?
don't know what is that. Never heard of that. Maybe. Maybe. Yep, I've kind of got a little spark and interest in that after seeing some things. We're going to start off kind of with a little kitty version, which we already are, and we're already growing stuff. And we may venture into something a little bigger down the road to kind of just add to our arsenal. We already grow raised bed gardens here. We're going to be adding more and more animals. Eventually, just kind of getting ourselves a little more self-sufficient and self-reliant, like we've always wanted to be and always intended to be. It's just kind of been the dream for this piece of property since day one. And as crazy as the world's getting, it's starting to sound more and more like a smarter plan.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyways, if you know what I mean. Hey, somebody
Yep,
found the
he
squeaky
found a
toy.
squeaky toy. He's got to make his presence known.
Yeah, he does. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, let's see what else we got out here. So Larry says, totally agree, no veggies on pizza. I disagree with you on that. I love a
I could
supreme
eat
pizza.
just a veggie pizza, actually.
No, I don't know about that now. That's wrong. I gotta have meat on my pizza. But supreme pizza is by far my favorite pizza, without a doubt. But I want sausage on there, pepperoni on there. I love bell peppers. We've got where we eat banana peppers just about on every
I
pizza that
know
we
I
make.
wanted it on
And we
this,
forgot to put them
but
on here tonight. You could
yeah,
have grossed everybody out on the live stream. I wouldn't let them let her put the banana peppers on the
the
cooking
video one,
cooking video
yeah.
I did today. Cause people don't think I'm crazy. I'm doing a barbecue pizza and you put banana peppers on here. That's where I'm gonna lose everybody. They're gonna sign off.
Yeah,
But I love veggies on a pizza. Supreme's where it's at. Goodness gracious, Jonathan, what did he say?
he's naming all the
All the
cheeses.
cheeses, man. You and
Let's see
Chris,
if he forgot one.
you and Chris.
Feta? I don't see. Oh no, he put feta on there.
How about that?
Let's
I'm not gonna read through
see.
all that. I don't know all the cheeses. All right. So Kim says, yay, she wants to know about hydroponics. Well, you and me both. This is my learning experience. I don't think I'm going to have a whole lot to teach, but I'm going to show y'all some successes, hopefully, and some failures for sure. So we're going to learn together. How about that? That's what we're supposed to do here. Uh-oh. Larry says, lots of buffering on his end. Hate it for you, Larry. I really hope it's your internet because my laptop's running
My
great.
phone looks good.
Tiffany's look good. It may be your internet right there. By the way, I need to keep an eye on this pizza. We're at 3 minutes, 45 seconds. Banana peppers on pizza, says Sharon. Oh, yeah. It is such a sweet flavor. Banana peppers are probably turned into my favorite type of pepper, which Bell's right there with it. I just love a sweet pepper like that. Banana peppers, man, oh man, they're so good on a pizza when they're cooked. Actually, they're good in your pasta salads, everything, without a doubt. What are you doing?
Nothing.
You really texting during a live stream? I thought you was over there blocking a spam or something.
It's
Speaking,
work,
we
okay?
haven't
It's
seen one in a
work.
while. Hey, this is work right here. Take that squeaky toy somewhere else. Nope. Uh-uh. Here. Go out in the yard. Go get that. All right. Good boy. Let's see what else we got going on here. So Crystal says she was just on the news that they're expecting gas to drop before Christmas to $3 a gallon. That'd be great, but I'd love to see it go back to $2 or less. That would be amazing. This has just been insane where we're at now. Here, what's scaring me more than anything, why is diesel not dropping, y'all? Diesel has been $5.50, $6 a gallon around here forever, and that is what floats our economy. That's what brings all that food and everything we're talking about. These poor truckers and people that are running our goods up and down the road, they really need some relief with this diesel. All right, buddy, we got to take this squeaky toy away.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
mean
You're going to get it back in
daddy.
just a minute.
Mean
Somebody
daddy.
right there on my feet with a squeaky
Fight him,
toy.
Ruger. Fight him.
Hey, it's so hard to read comments
I know.
and focus and talk, especially my Southern Spanglish. And then a squeaky toy on my foot. Yeah, don't worry, he'll get it right back. Yeah, he's about to go get it right now. It looks like pizza, 5.5 minutes. I got to keep an eye on that. And Miss Lee, thank you so very much
Yes,
for
thank
an
you.
extremely generous donation there. We appreciate you so much. You're always so kind, so giving.
Yes,
Says
thank
your
you.
choice. So you know what?
I have an idea of where it'll go.
Okay, she has an idea.
Same place that she's been
Let me guess.
donating.
TJ Maxx, Belks,
What?
Bells.
Same place that she's been donating.
Well, that's either cooking goods or animals or oh well, I was going to say that,
Oh,
but
well, then go ahead and say it then. That's what I was thinking too.
yeah, we may
No, I want everybody to know the direction.
yes. We're going to put it toward the grapple because we're
Yeah.
working very, very hard on that right now. And y'all have been so stinking kind and generous. I'll keep glancing at the pizza over there.
See your donations go to what you put it towards.
Absolutely.
So.
Just like we've just ordered in the flagpole and all that stuff, we 100% make for sure that y'all's donations go where you say, without a doubt. So we'll say grapple because we're getting very, very close to that right there. Y'all been so kind. She was just saying the other day, it's been like 2 years. Y'all have been making pretty significant donations to that fund, and we can't thank y'all enough. And I'm sure we got new people on here tonight wondering what the heck's he talking about. We have such amazing, kind, giving viewers. Some of them just whenever they see things that they think we should have or need, they figure out how to make it happen. They'll just make up this crazy fund, start donating to it. We don't ask for it. We don't expect it. But we have some just crazy generous people. I got to go eyeball this pizza real quick. Thank you so much, Miss Lee.
Thank you.
We're at 7 minutes, probably melted up like crazy. I just don't want to burn the crust.
So everybody's still talking about the gas.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
It
We
looks
just
so
hope
good.
it goes down.
We'll go 2 more minutes. And I
Cash
think we're about
wants to know, what about his Amazon bear rug?
I don't have a clue what he's talking about. I ain't got a clue what he's talking about. Anyways, next question. What about the Amazon Bear Rug Fund? We said find.
Oh, now everybody's digging up all the funds. The toenail polish.
Well, hey, I told y'all no.
Yeah,
I told you I'd get a
agree.
mani pedi when we hit 100,000.
Yeah.
And we'll have to find a shop that'll maybe let us record it.
I have the perfect shop.
And for everybody that's curious, I do not want a mani pedi. Everybody started donating as a joke while because I fell asleep on the river around some friends one day that decided to paint my toenails while I took me a little siesta in my boat, enjoying myself. And everybody has flew off the handles with it. I don't want a mani pedi.
Cash says he has about $120 into the bear rug fund.
Oh Lord. There ain't no way that thing even costs that much on Amazon. Come on, that looks like a $20 rug. The picture you sent me. I don't want no fake bear rug in my house, Cash. Won't you put that grapple fund? That's where that's going right there. Appreciate you, Cash. She says, "Trust me, I can send you the screenshots of the payments." I didn't ever tell you to donate to that. I'll tell you what we'll do if we ever harvest us a bear on the property and we want a real bear rug. We'll use your 120 toward that. What you think about that, sir? So
Ruger's trying to make his appearance on my lap.
Ruger's right here about to pop up. He ain't quite tall enough yet.
He's getting bored.
Knocking me off my seat. All right, so let me catch this real quick because the pizza's done.
Okay.
Mr. Mike, thank you so very much for another extremely generous donation. So I do have some stuff in the works, y'all. Hydraulic stuff right now, still back and forth on the grapple. I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all know we're getting very close. It's going to happen. It's either going to happen this year or next year, very early into next year, without a doubt. I am working some stuff as hard as I can because y'all have been so stinking generous. I got to go pull this pizza.
Thank y'all again for that.
Can't thank y'all enough. We go get this thing pulled. No point in whipping the camera back around just to look at me pull this off. We'll show what it looks like here in just a second.
Let me take a look. Make
All
sure
right,
it's as crispy as I want it.
That bread looks way crispier than last time.
Yeah, that looks good.
All right.
Cheese is crispy. It's melting.
Let's pull it.
Okay, let me get the.
Cut this off. Sorry, y'all. I know y'all ain't seeing nothing on camera. I'll be back over there in just a second. I got to close this grill up so we don't burn my charcoal out. Da-da-da. We're coming back, I promise. Ooh, that looks so good. That looks so good.
Are we turning it?
Yeah, we'll turn the camera right back there.
Okay.
So they can see what the heck's going on. All right, we got to get them some good footage of this before we cut into it. Y'all, let me zoom in here. We'll bring it up to you with some better light here in just a second. But oh my goodness, that crust is cooked to perfection. The meat's bubbling, the cheese is bubbling. Y'all, does that not look amazing? Here, let me zoom back out.
It is so good.
Look at that, y'all. That's the way a pizza and cheese is supposed to look.
The bread is crispy.
Yeah. I think that's going to be perfect. Perfect. Now, when you cut it, hang on. Let's put the microphone down there. So, thank you again, Mr. Mike. Go ahead, cut it.
Oh, you.
I want them to hear this.
That is hilarious. So funny.
It's that ASMR, that asthma pizza. For people that like a crunchy crust.
Mm-hmm.
That is the way to do it. That's what 700 degrees will get you right there.
It's melted.
Oh my goodness, y'all, we gotta let that cool off for a second. But does that not look good? Y'all, does that not look good? Oh, zoom in there one more time. Don't worry, we got y'all a video coming, but y'all, look at the steam coming off of it. Chris, you looking at that cheese, Chris? Don't that look so good? Oh my goodness. Man, I'm such a fat boy. I love food and it loves me. I cannot wait to eat that joker. So we're not going to let it get too terribly cold here. So, oh, wait a minute. Joshua, you're a
What?
genius. He says he does his grilled cheeses in the smoker with some bacon from the butcher. That is a genius idea. Now, I've got some crazy,
That
crazy
sounds
stuffed
really
bread
good.
ideas and recipes coming. I'm getting more excited about cooking myself. But smoked grilled cheese, like on that pizza stone like that, but we could do some really good quality cheese, big old chunks of buttered
Instead of
bread.
just my cooking channel, we just need to make our cooking
Well,
channel.
that's what it's realistically going to be. I personally love to cook, especially wild game, fish, stuff like that. I love to cook. I love to smoke, grill, all that stuff. And she has amazing killer like Instapot recipes and pan recipes. Like the girl can cook. Look at me. I mean, look at me. She can cook. So yes, we are eventually going to have to get our butts into a cooking channel. We're juggling so much right now. We really are. So thank y'all so much. We truly appreciate y'all for spending your Sunday afternoon with us.
Yes, thank
I
you.
do ask that y'all please continue to keep Mr. Doug in your prayers. He's got a really big, very important appointment coming up in a couple of weeks. I've been talking with him. He's in good spirits, so a lot hinges on that. So please keep him in your thoughts and prayers.
We have other people on here as well that are going through a lot
Yes,
too.
absolutely. So anybody that you've
Y'all
seen,
spoke about tonight. So
that's right.
we're going to keep y'all in our prayers as well and
Mhm.
wish for the best. And yeah,
And we can't thank y'all enough for watching our content, supporting us, sharing, and helping us grow this thing. And again, thank you so much for spending your Sunday afternoon with us. I am about to stuff my face with this barbecue pizza. I'm so excited. We will catch y'all on next week's live stream. And we have another wide variety of content coming out this week. Catch y'all on the next one. Thank y'all so much for watching. Good night. God bless. See ya.